Guru, we have a polarized America. People have strong opinions on either side of the aisle. How are companies coping with keeping both sides happy or trying not to take sides?
King, it's a tough balance to strike. Of course, I think that the best option is for companies not to get involved in taking political sides so that they don't put themselves in a position where they're isolating certain politicians or political parties. But that's not always possible to do, especially when you have a situation where you have an elected official or a political party that's proposing legislation that you believe would be harmful to your business. So that's when we end up opening the door to lobbyists that are hired by corporation to flex their networking muscles to try to influence the outcome of legislation. So does that work? You bet it does. That's why corporations will spend millions and millions of dollars hiring lobbying firms to assist them in trying to influence the outcome of various legislation. And you also have situations, King, where companies will literally donate to both sides of the same election so that they're guaranteed to be able to say that they backed the winner. And although that may seem ridiculous because it's so apparent the game that they're playing, all politicians care about is that they can raise the money to get elected or reelected. So you have corporations that have political consultants that assist them in gauging which way these political winds are blowing and to position them in the best possible way so that their legislative objectives are going to be met based upon who wins these elections. But remember, even if they pick the wrong side of an election, it's never too late for them to start making contributions to the winners, and that's exactly what they do. And by the way, let's not limit the fundraising that politicians do strictly based upon elections. There are many causes that politicians will back and try to raise money for, and their success in raising those funds helps them to gain support from potential voters. So corporations have opportunities to support charities which are supported by politicians. So that's an indirect way of them taking sides that's a little bit more behind the scenes. But listen, in the end, many times, but not always, it comes down to whoever can raise the most money is going to win an election, and that's where corporations can absolutely have an influence on the outcome of an election. And politicians are always aware of that fact. So both sides are playing the game, King.